We will begin with today's program by exploring the landscape in Argentina in terms of investment with a focus on the incentives of the opportunities available. And we are pleased to welcome Augusto Ardiles. He's the Undersecretary of Investment at the Ministry of Economic Development of the City of Buenos Aires, who will be leading this presentation. Augusto is a lawyer from the University of La Plata and holds a master's degree in law and economics from Torquato Di Tella University. He has a specialization in financial operation and business from the Complutense University of Madrid, and another in trust and direct investment fund from the University of SEMA. He was also the founder and a partner at AV Partners, a law firm specializing in banking and financial law with a focus on the fintech industry. He's an adjunct professor of the fintech course at the University of SEMA and UTDT. And he served as the director of BICE, the Bank of Investment and Foreign Trade in Argentina, from June 2024 to April 2025. And previously, he was the director of the Mint and an advisor to the presidency of the Central Bank of Argentina in 2016 and 2019. And since this year, April 2025, he has been the Undersecretary of Investment at the Ministry of Economic Development. Augusto, thank you so much for joining us. Your experience and expertise probably will be extremely valuable to our audience. So now the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Luciano, for the introduction and for your presentation. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, as you say, to everyone. For me, it's a pleasure to be here today. I want to thank the BID for the invitation to be part of this program. As you will say, I've been asked to talk about investment in Argentina, and I will. But I also want to speak about our city, Buenos Aires. Before that, as you may know, English is not my native language, so bear with me, please. So the first question about why Argentina. Let me start by saying this. I know that investing in Argentina might seem complicated, but my goal today is to show you why now is the best time to take a fresh look at our country and especially at our city. I really think that we have three main topics that make Argentina a great country and a great opportunity for invest. First one is the human capital. And before human capital, it's about our people. I think that Argentina really have good talent and really the best human capital to develop business in Latin America. Because we often hear and say that the most important driver of economic development is talent. And Argentina is a powerhouse of talent. Several international ranking place us in very strong position. Here are some key data that point to help illustrate the kind of talent we offer to those looking to invest in our country. We rank second in the United Nations Human Development Index in Latin America. We have 112 public and private universities nationwide. More than 140,000 university graduates complete their study each year. We are the most proficiency English-speaking country in the region, ranking first in the AP 2023. And Argentina ranked 3 in Latin America for academic publishing and talent application. And we are number 1 in data science skill, according to the Coursera Global Skill Index. As you could see, this data shows that it's not a matter of how many we are, but how good we are. This is a strong early indication of innovation readiness. Second, I want to show you some structural assets. Yes, as you can see, we are the second largest country in Latin America after Brazil and the 8th global surface. But that alone say nothing about the opportunity of our geographic present. We have many attributes, but these are the main ones I would like to highlight with you. Our diverse and rich natural reserves, fertile land, abundant water, and a wide range of climates. Our energy potential, oil, gas, lithium, solar, wind, and even green hydrogen. You could see we have it all. Of course, a peaceful social environment, free from major internal conflicts or natural disaster. Our challenges are real, but They are ours to solve peacefully and democratically. And we have a strategy, Atlantic Ocean access, with over 5,000 kilometers of Atlantic coastline. These structural assets are not just advantage, they are foundation for sustainable and long-term investment. The first topic of my vision is our national key sector, as I could show you some of the cool sector at the previous slide. Mineral and lithium, for example, oil and gas, clean energy, agro-industry, knowledge economy, and of course, tourism. I will try to explain about each one a little more. The first one, mineral and lithium. As you may know, Argentina is part of the lithium triangle. We hold the first largest lithium reserve in the world, and we are the fourth largest producer and growing fast. But apart from that, we have a competitive advantage in traditional mining. We have more than 700,000 square kilometers of high potential mining areas. As we share the same cordillera of Los Angeles as does Chile, hence there are enormous opportunities in gold, copper, and iron. We hold massive silver deposits in Chubut that have the potential to become one of the largest globally, provided the province pushes the law needed to make it happen. And I'm sure that Nacho Torres, who is the governor, will do that. Focuses on oil and gas. Of course, we have Vaca Muerta, that is our crown jewel, as we maybe call Vaca Muerta here in Argentina. It's the largest unconventional gas reserve globally and the fourth largest unconventional oil. But apart from that, we also count on tremendous offshore opportunity near Mar del Plata that could rival Vaca Muerta, and as well as natural fire across Patagonia and Cuyo that offer additional potential in this area. About clean energy, we have one of the most considered wine producing regions globally, with an average capacity factor of 20%. We have always been a regional leader in nuclear energy, but now a huge opportunity of investing in a small modular reactor, SCAS-CAMAM, carried out by the president advisor and a good friend of mine, Damian Ryder. And finally, we hold a strong solar potential, which over more or less 2,500 of solar radiation annually. About agro-industry, of course, the agro-industry is something that's always come up when speaking about Argentina. But the opportunity are, I need it, enormous. Over 50% of our land is suitable for agriculture. And we are still a major global food exporter with room to grow sustainable. About knowledge economy, we have 11 unicorns, second only to Brazil in total, but first, if you analyze around this per capita in the region. Someone say that there are 3 new ones coming soon here in Argentina. And we are the first software exporter in Latin America. To finalize this key sector, I want to speak a short line, of course, about tourism. For all those who have already visited our country, this is not new. From Patagonia to Iguazu Falls, and of course, the vibrant city of Buenos Aires, to the world's best wineries in Mendoza, Argentina remains an absolute match for global travelers, with great potential, still larger and typed. So why now? What changed at this moment? Because you probably wonder that why now is the right time to base in Argentina? We all know to some extent the history of our country and the ups and downs we have faced when it comes to attracting foreign investment. But I would like to show you a few key points that support what I'm here to tell you, that the time is down and why the time is different. First, I want to speak about macroeconomy points. So let's start at the beginning, the free anchor strategy that both the president and his Minister of Economy, Luis Caputo, always talk about. In first place, you could find the fiscal anchor. If we look at the last 100 years, Argentina has always had deficit, except for 4 years alone. The period between 2003 and 2008, after Remes-Lennikov reform, and 2010 because of the bounce back year after the subprime crisis, and in 2024 thanks to having Vinay's policies. For first time in decades, Argentina posed a fiscal surplus, and it wasn't because of higher taxes, increasing debts, service, or default in pre-existing debts. Neither it occurred as a consequence of social collapse. It came from cutting spending by over 50% to GDP in 1 year, whilst contain those who have less and maintain order in the street. The second anchor, the monetary anchor. In December 23, Argentina was on the verge of a new hyperinflation, as similar maybe as the 1989. And probably this could be the biggest in our history. But Milei became president with a 25 monthly percent inflation. And today, for example, we are looking at 25% inflation, but annually, not monthly. It's still high, yes, but the trend is clear and is fast moving. Again, this happened as a consequence both of the trend fiscal prudence and a highly extreme monetary policy that includes healing the central bank balance, shit at outstated peace. Last but not least, the capital flow anchor. In 2023, Argentina had at least 45 different peso to dollar exchange rate, a maze of capital control that made production and predictability impossible. Just 2 weeks ago, on a Friday afternoon, the national government surprised everyone by announcing the end of capital control from the following Monday, of setting price between band to 1,000 to 1,400. The following day, speculation and fear grew amongst analysts who forecast a scenario where the central bank would have to use IMF dollars to prevent the exchange rate from blowing at the maximum price settled. But really, once more, surprises everyone. We're finished that Monday after the Friday I told you, thinking about what would happen if the price would go to the minimum of the bank. As you could see, you never got boring in this country. The second point, or the second key point on that view, we have a pro-investment agenda. Because at the same time, Argentina policy should go beyond this anchor, is one that provides removing bureaucracy and promoting modernization in the legal framework to make investment yearly. Some of the key aspects of the new policy are the RIGI, the deregulation agency, and labor and tax reform that the national government are working. And of course, support platform at both national and city level are active working with investors. About the RIGI is a new legal framework for large investment that already generates more than 15 billion in investment commitment. And about the regulation agency that is having a global repercussion, is simplifying the business environment to make Argentina more accessible to everyone. And of course, that for me, it's important to share you that why Buenos Aires is the best place to start in Argentina or to put investment in Argentina. Now, as the Undersecretary of Investment of the city of Buenos Aires, then we make a zoom in the city. And believe me, the city has enormous potential for foreign direct investment. And I will use the next few minutes to make my case clear, or try to make my case clear. First one, the IFDE started in Buenos Aires. Because Buenos Aires is the gateway to investing in Argentina. More than 3 million people live here, and a similar number enters and leaves the city every day. With the total population of the metropolitan area reach more or less 40 million people. 60% of Argentina FDI lands here, We have the principal, for example, international airport in Argentina. Buenos Aires, the city of Buenos Aires, accounts for the 21 of national GDP and 27 of formal private employment. Also, the city is #1 in English proficiency at national scale, #3 in entrepreneurial talent in Latam, and #1 in software and multimedia. Buenos Aires is not only the economic hub of Argentina, but also the ideal hub for foreign investment in the region, in the Latam region. What about the talent and business infrastructure of the city of Buenos Aires? We like to say that Buenos Aires is where talent meets opportunity. We hold 69% of national IT employment, 91% of IT service export, a strong business cluster in biotech, fintech, health, creative industry, and real estate. More than 127,000 companies, 1.6 million plus research working. It's more or less 27 in total. 40 small and medium enterprise, pymes we call here in Argentina, and 60 enterprise, and more than 30,000 digital new job opportunity planning for this year, for 2025. The city is a powerhouse of talent and entrepreneurship. The entrepreneurial ecosystem is a key driver for economic development of Buenos Aires, offer a dynamic ecosystem where talent, freed, and business growth, making it the perfect destination for invest. What about the program and initiative that we have here in Buenos Aires? Our city is trying to build in the future by adhering to the knowledge economy law of Argentina, with economic district with tax freaks and tech talent education strategy. We are constantly analyzing public policy that encourage investment in the city. We work to simulate, sustain, and support the private sector. We believe that the role of the public sector. That's why we have an investment and foreign trade agency in the city, which is called InvestBA. The public policy of economy district created in 2008 aims to promote and manage economy, commercial and social development in certain areas of the city. It's aimed to position the district as true ecosystem, generating multi-sectoral benefits for both the established company, guaranteeing them with tax exception and credits, and for the merchant of the areas, improving the quality of life of all the neighbors. Today, you can find in our city 6 different economy districts: technology district and audiovisual art district, design district, audiovisual district, wine district, and sport district. Finally, I will try to show the city key sector. As we could see the national key sector, this is the city key sector. The financial service, the knowledge economy, the information, the IT, information technology, biotechnology and health, the creative industry, the professional service, the real estate, and tourism. About the financial service, you could see that Buenos Aires is Argentina financial hub, concentrating the major banks, the stock market, and the most fintech startups in the nation. The sector, as part of that, the sector supports regional economy activity and attract foreign investment of all the region. About the knowledge economy, we have a high concentration of talent and university of full innovation and value-added service. A strong government support to R&D technology-based industry. About the IT, we have a rapidly growing software and tech startup ecosystem. Export of IT service are a key source of foreign currency. About biotechnology and health, we have an advanced research institution and partnership between the academia and industry. A strong pharmaceutical industry and growing clinic trial sector. Focuses on creative industry. Buenos Aires is a regional leader in audiovisual production, design, music, and publishing. Cultural research and government initiatives support the sector group. About the professional service, we have a high demand for legal, accounting, marketing, and consulting service. A strong presence of regional headquarters and multinational company. Focusing on real estate, we have a continuous urban development and infrastructure investment. Attractive market for both domestic and of course, for foreign investors. And focus on tourism, you could find the major destination for international and domestic tourists due to its cultural, gastronomic, and historical attraction. And of course, you have a strong and wide range of service support and robust tourism economies, hotels, airports, and cultural offers. And to finally, I told you about our agency of international trade, that is InvestBA. InvestBA is formed by an interdisciplinary team of professionals, and its main objectives focus on supporting personal assistance for company, business matchmaking and networking event, participation in international trade fairs, designs and coordination of trade mission, and investment mapping. And of course, development of public and private partnership projects that we could hear PPP projects. And you could find in InvestBA market intelligence to help increase business opportunity and maximize the return on investment for companies based in the city. So I strong think that the time is now, because we have the talent, we have the sector, we have the natural assets, and finally, we have the right policies, not only in the national government. We have the right policies too in the state government, in the city of Buenos Aires state government. So I really want to invite you to be part of this moment. I think that the mission is clear because the time is now, and the place is Argentina, and of course the first step and the first gate of Argentina is the city of Buenos Aires. So thank you for your time, thank you for your attention, and I will love if you have some question, and we could discuss about that.
Thank you so much, Augusto. Something that I would like to point out from everything that you said, as everyone can see now, Buenos Aires is not just a wonderful, beautiful city, but also full of business opportunities. So it's good that everyone that is connected here is already interested in Argentina. And another thing that you mentioned is you never get bored in such a dynamic country. You never get bored when doing businesses in Argentina. So that's great. And we have a lot of questions here. One is if there is any tax or legal benefits specifically available for greenfield investment in the city.
No, we don't have a special regime for green investment. As I told you, we have 6 economic districts. We are we have benefit for knowledge economy, but not for green investment.
Okay.
Actually, because all the hydrogen green investment, it took place in Patagonia, for example, not in Buenos Aires, and we are. To be honest, we are working, for example, in some benefit for electric car, but we don't have the project yet or I not be able to comment about this project right now. But with green events, I think that we have maybe for green cars. Sorry, for electric cars.
Cool. And there is another interesting question here on the chat about if the city or the country in general provides any kind of investment visa for foreigners trying to invest there, and if you know the requirements.
It's a good question.
Otherwise,
I never heard, Lucian, about a business visa. It's the first time that I heard about that.
Good. And is co-investment with local firms encouraged, and which role does the city government plays in facilitating connection with local enterprises?
Could you repeat me the question, please?
Yeah, if the city from InvestBA, you have any specific activities to facilitate connection from foreign companies with local companies in the city? Are there any activities or efforts that you undertake to generate those business?
Yeah. We have webinar, monthly and maybe weekly webinars to connect local films to Latin American films or maybe to global films. And then we have networking missions to other countries, that, for example, Mexico or Spain. And of course, we help other agencies, for example, the Madrid agency, that is going to make a networking mission between company of Madrid and company of Buenos Aires during September. And we are really open to discuss with other agency of other city or of other country this kind of networking mission. For us, it's so important. I mean, that InvestBA really needs to be a bridge between the public and private sector, and between the private sector of different cities of different countries. That's the most important for us, trying to connect private sector of different cities.
Excellent. And just to add something and related to one comment that we are receiving here on the chat from James Philby, also in your own countries, for instance, James from the US, and he is going on a trade mission to Buenos Aires from June 1st to June 7th. I know that some companies from the state of Florida, they are also going with the trade promotion organization of that state to Buenos Aires. So also, apart from all the activities and the efforts that we that the organizations and agencies based in Argentina offer, also every country in their trade promotion organization or investment promotion agencies and facilitators have activities related to specific countries, like in the case of the US next month.
Yesterday I have a meeting with AmCham, with the president of AmCham, and he told me that during June, I think so, the Miami agency is coming to Buenos Aires with a big delegation of company of Florida. So I think that I will be in one of that meeting. I personally will be in one of that meeting.
Perfect. So if anyone like James or any other is joining this trade mission to Buenos Aires, it's a great opportunity to connect with the city of Buenos Aires and Augusto's team for sure.
Luciano, sorry, I want to correct me. I told that I believe that in Argentina we don't have a visa for business, but my team here are telling me that we have a business visa and that the whole information is in our foreign office website.
Okay.
So I think that everyone could check this the requirements and the time that the visa business takes.
Great, thank you for verifying that, and we will send an email to the whole audience after this session ends at 2:30 Argentinian time today, with all the links directly to the website. So don't need to worry to look for it right now. And here I have a comment. Let me again look for it. I didn't just want to let it go by. I just lost it.
Someone asked in the chat that it's a good opportunity to show our folklore. I like this comment.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. And then there is a question here about, do you know what's the typical timeline for obtaining permits and starting operations for a foreign company in the city of Buenos Aires?
Yes, you have two ways to start operation. The first one is to radicate your company in Buenos Aires. I mean, you radicate your foreign company in Buenos Aires, or you could create a new company here in Buenos Aires, which his main stakeholder could be the foreign company. I think that this one is the best. It's the best way because it's more easier, and it's the fastest way to finalize the bureaucracy page.
And this one is actually related to this last question, because here it says we are a software GovTech company. To start selling to governments in the country or even the city of Buenos Aires, do we need a local partner and we need a physical presence?
Well, first one, you don't need local partners. You will need a representative, a local representative in Argentina. Maybe it could be better to have a local partner, because local partner could know better the relation between government or between some company of public sector, but it is not mandatory. They will need a local representative, and I'm totally recommending that they start a company and like an LLM, like an LC here in Argentina, because it will be the best way to start relation with government and with other company, and it's the fastest way to.
For sure, yeah, and as you mentioned, it's also helped understand a little bit such a dynamic market and business landscape when you are entering a new market. So for sure. And I have a comment here from Carlos Tojo Ascone that I didn't want just to skip it. Just thanking you for your great presentation, saying that you are one of the best presenters that he has seen in Argentina, and that it was a great introductory presentation to talk today about investment. So I didn't want to skip that comment from Carlos. But we have another question from Menash here, who is asking what financing solutions do you, at least in the city, offer for foreign companies that want to do projects in the city? Do you have any financing options or incentives?
Financial incentives? No. The main politics or the main politic of incentives is the district policy, and they added to the knowledge economy law. So we don't have a specific rate or tax for new companies.
Perfect. And
if you want, I could repeat the SIC economic district, and if everyone wants more information about the economic district, we could send to you or to everyone that you told us, Luciano, with no problem. For us, it's a really good policy, the economic district policy, and we really want that this economic policy continue growing. So it's one of our main objectives for the next 2 years.
Perfect. And I just dropped in the chat the email from InvestBA. So in case you have any kind of questions about the upcoming trade missions, you can just go and write to that email, and then you will get all the information from about the trade missions that are taking place in Buenos Aires. And maybe just one last question they are asking here is if there is any where was it? I just lost it. If there is any park or free trade zones located within the city of Buenos Aires.
So sorry, could you repeat me, Luciano? I'm reading here that something that my team showed me that I want to tell you before I leave.
Okay.
Sorry.
You want to go ahead with that?
No. Please repeat the question.
Are there any industrial parks or free zones in the city of Buenos Aires tailored to attract foreign investors?
We don't have industry park. Buenos Aires City is like a service city or financial service city and commercial city. But to be honest, it was in my first idea of presentation, talk about the free rate zone, the free tax zone. But we have a project. We are working in a project between with the nation, but it's a bit complicated because of local election, the relation between national government and the city government. I really want that 2 weeks later, we could finish with this project. We have a free zone in the south. We want to have a free zone in the south, okay, and a free financial zone near Puerto Madero. Puerto Madero is so near the, how can I call the downtown of Buenos Aires. This will be one of the biggest projects of this administration. If we could have an agreement with the national government, would be one of our biggest goals.
That's great. So the recommendation there will be stay tuned, because there will be news soon of everything that is going on in the city. So yeah, stay tuned. And you mentioned that you have something that you will.
I really hope.
Yeah, hopefully. You said you had something to comment.
No. Yeah, that's Maria. Maria put here our email of InvestMEA, and you could contact the city agency to hear about the commercial mission and all the agency service. We really are open to receive the contact of everyone.
Perfect. So I just drop it again in the chat in case you miss it. And that will be it. Augusto, thank you so much for your really clear and direct presentation, and for clarifying all the aspects related to investment in Argentina, and specifically in the city of Buenos Aires. This was really enriching for all of us. So I would like to thank you a lot for that presentation.
It was my pleasure. Thank you everyone for the time and for the attention.
Thank you. And now let me just quickly share again my screen.